I know you grew up loving Dune, and I'm sure you've heard there's a so-called curse of Dune when it comes to adapting it. I'm curious what you think of the previous adaptations or attempts and what you felt was the secret to making it work, because it really works.
Listen, it's a good question. I don't want to compare myself to the two masters. I'm a big fan of their work. Okay, I'm like the biggest fan of Lynch. As the same for Jodorowsky. So I will not. But I will say that the key for me was to really make sure that I was as close as possible to the spirit of the book. I think I felt secure to because my relationship with the book was so intimate that I was feeling that I will be able to bring something out of it that will feel true to the nature of the book. I didn't thought about the previous work that has been done. I just kept my focus on Frank Herbert's novel. That was my Bible. I kept it through these dates with me, beside me. And it was my main source of inspiration. And when I was in doubt, I was just going back to the Bible, reading Dune again, and finding my answers. And it was like a meditative process, being close to this beautiful masterpiece that and deeply inspired me, and still deeply moves me and gives me so much energy. So it's like I just kept in contact with that, not thinking about the outside world at all. I made this movie. Frankly, I think that made this movie for me. It's like I really did it for the deep pleasure of expressing myself to something I loved so much. I'm loving so much.
You said in this Q&A that we did that Dune Part 1 is an appetizer for Part 2, and I loved that. If you could tell us like one thing to expect from Part 2 and beyond, what would you say?
The difference is just that the Dune Part 1, of course, it's like a introduction to a world, where we explain the different who is who's doing what is the technology here, what is the culture here. And in the second movie, I think it's just that it will be an opportunity to have just much more fun with cinema. In a way, it's like it will be more cinematic. I think that's my what I can say.